do this later on, but I get this done now. Like I really got to get it done now because I got so much stuff on my plate. It's not even funny. So I'm working on this right now because again, I got a lot to do. All right, first things first. My name's Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC. I'm doing my case transfer, which is the old PC that was over here. It's now over here. So give me a minute. Motherboard screws in so I can get this thing somewhat settled. So here we have the hard drive that's running from here down here. I'm gonna have to put a slot in here. Definitely going to put a slot cut in here so I can run the power supply because I want to jump from here to here. So I have to put a little slot cut in there. But everything else is running from here to here. Got all the case attachments in there. Got to run this out there. So yeah, it's actually a pretty good fit. Cables are in the way. They're fighting the jeebies out of me. Try to get that done. I'm going to access on the motherboard. Move the motherboard out of the way. Definitely have to tie everything tighter together. But we'll get to that. So we got everything wired in from here. Power cables here from this. That's already there. Let's angle this side. That's already there. SATA cables all running from here. Got the tab on here so that fits nicely. I'm definitely going to cut a hole in here so we can drop this alongside of the power supply here. And the ice cubes are actually doing a great job of staying in place, not moving. And then we just have to put that over there. So it's all coming together. The reason I decided to do it now, like I said, because I have a lot on my plate. And you have a lot on your plate, a lot of projects you're working on. Yeah, it's just best to get it done as much as you possibly can as possible. Because you never know what tomorrow is going to bring. If I got the time, get it done. I'll tell you, these stands, these ice cube stands, motherboard ice cube stands, that's what I'm calling them. They came out great. I think I'm going to do something with the cooling system. Come on, get out of there. Let's see, the cables are biting me a little bit. They always bite. Jeez. It's nice that you're in there, but jeez. You can chew around this right here. But yeah, we're going to do the paint job around the unit. That's just the best way to do it for me. Alright, that's it. Alright, so these are the only cables that we have up front. It's these right here. Just so the rest of these are underneath. We're going to do wire management, tuck everything in the corner. I'll just start making compartments inside the box. Just start making compartments in there to hide stuff. Like really, I have little pockets and little boxes I can hide wires into. So that's my next stage. I'm working on that. But other than that, everything else went quite nicely in with no problem. There's some power cords and all that stuff. Hard drives, all that went in quite nicely. So that's good. So it's pretty easy connecting everything in. I can still operate and use the machine with no problem whatsoever. Next, we're going to be installing a fan. So yeah, I need to do the paint job around the parts because I need them to look like they're actually encased in nice. Even though they'll be removable and you can take things out, we need to have that look to it. And I think I'm going to keep that Arctic blue. The Arctic blue is nice. It goes off with the white real nicely. But we are going to do a brush job, a dry brush job into that white a little bit more, into that blue a little bit more. Give it a little bit more frost to match the case. Okay, let me see what's next for me. All that's running, all that's in there. Okay, and definitely got to come here with some freaking Q-tips and clean out my fans. Gotta get some fan filters on these things. Oh, okay, that's all running. That's in there. Everything's connected. Graphic card is right there. We'll plug that in a few minutes. I need to cut in a slot. Where's the big knife at? Let go of my knife, dadgummit. Cut a nice slot in there. So we're going to hook this into over there. Why are you always set of cables? Seriously, always twisted around something. Always twisted around something in here. Everything. Freedom. Get out of there. Too much in here. Okay, perfect. All right, got this thing in. So that fitted nice. We got a cube system at the bottom to make sure this sits up nice and high. So that way everything fits nicely. We got a cut port there for this section how the wire for the wires here. Everything underneath is buried underneath this thing. So we still have to go in and do a nice tight wire job and Velcro everything down inside so there's no wires spinning around because we got fans that got to go in here. We got fans that have to go connect there. We got fans connecting underneath here. So make sure it's clicking and clacking. So make sure all the wires are taped down real nicely and they're pasted right to the surface so they can't go anywhere. And this is for the hard drive. This is for the switches right there. So switches, we'll feed them through. And connect them right there, like so. And then we can basically frost all this up. Anything here we have holes, we can cover all it with frost. Not a problem whatsoever. As for the hard drive is going to slide in here like so. So everything fits in nicely. And we got the tab on there, we need to pull that out. And I just felt this pull a little bit. I'm trying to figure out what's going on there. Why is it kind like that? Why are you forcing downward? Why? A cube system here, cube system here. So it's causing me to push and I don't need that. Okay. Let's figure out what's going on with this. Okay. Bring it down a little bit more here. So I'm definitely going to probably invest in some extenders. Definitely some extenders. Definitely some extenders, yes. Definitely going to need those. Because we need a cube on the far end over here. And we're definitely going to put a Velcro system so everything locks in place. So it's just going to be sitting on top of these ice cubes. There's going to be Velcro here and here, so everything just locks in place. Because right now, having those cubes in there and how slick they are, it causes the power supply to push in and out and slide around. So that's what we're going to have to do. So see right there, we need to get a cube in there because it's right here. It's sturdy, but it's sliding off. It's sliding off. So we have to put some Velcro in there. Put some Velcro in there. That'll lock in quite nicely right there, but no problem whatsoever. It's because the cubes are uneven on top. They have an even shape, but the Velcro will lock everything in place. So not worried about that. That's an easy fix right there. The cubes are not exactly flat. So it's not hard to get around. And then just add some serious wire management in there. Like I said, we're going to bind everything. And we're going to stick it to the front side over here. I think it's going on my drawers. Bind everything up nice and tight and just pocket it right here. We can make a nice little wall here and just tuck everything behind the wall and bind it up. We already have the wires running from here. So we got a Molex there. So that way we can run any power we need here. And in here, we have attached Molexes and SATA cables in here. So here we're going to need definitely, let me see. We're definitely going to need SATAs in here. We don't need Molex in here because we're running RGBs in here. So RGBs is going to be in this whole section right here. And this is why we need SATA cables for that. That'll power all that. And here we definitely have to have Molex in there because the fans here and here run off Molex only. So yeah, that's how I just section everything out. Man, this is another interesting one. I tell you that much. Give me a minute. For some reason, my cabinet drawers are trying to kill me. Get over there. Really? All right. Trying to get that thing off the longest time. Forgot to have scissors for so long. There we go. Get that out of there. Yeah, if we put a cube in there, that cube fits perfectly. We're putting that right where it needs to be at, so it'll fit nicely. right there with no problem. Definitely a cube system right there. Definitely yes for a cube system there. So that would be perfect. The cubes glue better with the it glue better with the glue, the hot glue. The other glue basically doesn't do well with it. And I think for the hard drive, wait a minute. I think for the hard drive, I'm definitely going to put in hard drive extenders for that. We definitely need those hard drive extenders for that. And I think I'm going to do them in a cold blue instead of the red instead. And I swear if this freaking drawer pulls out one more time, I'm going to freaking nail it shut. What is your deal? Get in there. Jeez. That drives me nuts. I gotta take that thing out and fix it. So, yeah. So basically, can we use it? Oh yeah, we can. We can definitely run it and power up and use it with no problem whatsoever. Still have to run all the fans in. So everything's not gonna be sealed in because we still have to run a bunch of fans through here. But I'm not worried about this. Once we get that Velcro in there, we can lock that the way it needs to be locked. It's sliding because the cubes are uneven. That's the only reason why. But it'll fit there nicely. And we cut grooves in here. This is for the switches to turn it on and off. This is for the SATA cable, which comes out down through here. And so we can pull our hard drive at will right there. And it does have a fan in here that's going to push down here, come out this vent system here. Under the system we have here for our motherboard, we have a fan system that's going to be running through there. We have Modex cables inside this right here to hook up anything we need to run through. So everything is pretty much good to go. So just more work, more artwork, and then we'll be good to go. I'm going to for the time being because we're not going to be able to hook that in yet. So we can put that right here for the time being. And let me get a power cord. Oh, never mind. Let's hook it over there, and everything is hooked up. The motherboard. I'll tell you something. The block system came out nice. Came out real nice. It's definitely locking in nicely. So yeah, and then we did reinforce this. We reinforced all this with definitely extra cardboard so it wouldn't sink inward. We still have another pile ice job to do on it. Now as you can see, the fans from the back, they'll be to push air out. We're gonna put 2 fans here to push air out even more. So that kind of worked out quite nicely. So we're still working on all this and we'll have it done. So what are we gonna do with the old one? Well, we're still gonna use it. So I did an ice job in here. I don't want to get rid of that ice job we did in here. So we're going to turn it to a little box refrigerator. We're going to shave and take all of this off. We're going to take and cut this around the corners, remove all of this. Probably most likely I'm going to have to get rid of the artwork here. We're going to have to shave it all down and just leave this bottom half and put a box on top of it and then build from there. But all this has to come down. It's just too big, too bulky, just in the way, too much. So that's what we'll be doing next. I think next time we install motherboards in, and next time we install anything liquid cooling, especially when they're standing up with a lot of weight, we're definitely going to do in that fiber plastic board trace first. And that way we can reinforce it from the inside and outside, put it on both sides so we can reinforce it. So let's get this one down. It served its purpose, but you're not forgotten. We're still going to basically rebuild you. Turn into a nice little freezer box system. Put a little digital display on her and everything, so we're not done with work with her. And we're going to come over here to our mess we have here. And we have our graphic card here. Now the reason why I put the graphic card on this side, because just in case if I want to extend it, get a longer card, we got plenty of room in here with no problem. And I still have to put a larger groove in here, because we need to be to run the power supply to run here, so it has to be a larger groove there. All these cables and stuff, I think I'm gonna do them in like a nice little ice silver, little silver dust paint job, dry paint job with that blue combined into it. So that's what we're gonna do with that. Let me come over here and get this over here and hook this up. All right, there we go right there. This is what I want to do. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I want to do. I want to build stuff and just display stuff. That's what I want to do. You know, not all the craziness and everything that comes with it. I don't want to do that. I just want to build. That's all I want to do. Just be left alone and build. That's all I want to do. I can show you a lot of cool stuff. We can all work together to design some pretty cool stuff. I'm going to cut down all the bragging about the best and all that stuff. It's irritating. I listen to myself. It's irritating me at the end of the day to hear myself being, oh, we're number one. I'm not. I'm sorry. We're not doing it anymore. I heard that myself. It was disgusting. I didn't like it. I don't like to be bragging about this and that and that. If we had something good, it's good. We leave it at that. All that bragging nonsense, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm done. All I want to do, I like what I'm doing here. It's enjoyable. I'm having fun. I get to build. I get to work with my stuff at the end of the day. We get to build some pretty cool stuff as we go along. So that's what I'm doing. I have no idea. What the freak is this? Came with the ice cubes. But, oh my goodness. This will make some great lily plants. Oh, tell me everything does not work together. We can make our own little plants with these for the jungle. Oh, heck yes. These are little leaves. Definitely, that's going to this. Definitely working on that. We're making our own plants. That's what we're going to be doing. And then we're gonna no more of this console bashing. We're not doing it anymore either. Period. We respect all systems. At the end of the day, I do apologize. You have my apology on that one. But the console bashing, forget it. We're not talking about it anymore. We're all gamers. At the end of the day, we all do the same thing. We all game. No matter what we play on, we all gamers. That's what it should be forevermore. All right, let's get this powered up and get it over there and get everything going. I want to do the Scrooge McDuck so badly because that'd be cool. Okay, we'll put a bank in there. Is it any weight to it? It's actually not that heavy. It's actually the same weight as my cabinet, the original cabinet I had. There's no weight to it. So let's get it over here. Keep working stuff out of the way. And everything's are never out of the way when I'm working. It's stuff always everywhere. Okay, we got it over here. Look at Taco. Taco's like new freezer box for me. Maybe. All right, so let's see. Let's get things sorted out a little better. The desk works best when it's full of mess. Oh, get our work tools out of the way. Still got piping to do through here. So we've got piping. These are taller paper rolls. You can see some cool looking pipes. We're going to have pipes pushing in and out here. And some of the piping, I'm going to come in. I'm going to carve some holes in it. So you can see we're going to put form a pulsating trace to it. Like that USB. We're going to run it through so you can see some like power running through the damaged pipes and stuff. Do some crazy stuff like that. The Fallout PC, let me tell you something. I found giant cockroaches at freaking, they moved too. I found giant cockroaches. We got to put a couple of them in there. They didn't do much on the giant cockroaches. I wish they showed more about them. I like the giant cockroaches. Pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to get it powered this up. We got to move wires and stuff everywhere. Okay, what we got? What's this going to? Did they make a wireless video card? See, this is stuff I'm curious. Did they make a wireless video card? Because that would be nice. All right, let me see. I think one of those. Oh, we got that in there. Are we in? Nah, hold on. Is it even locked in place? Oh, it's locked in place. Perfect. Let me get that on that side. Okay, that's it. The liquid cooling system can lay to the side as long as we don't got nothing hitting the fans. That's all that matters. It'll run right there with no problem. Okay. All right, I gotta sit you guys down for a minute. I gotta figure out this mess. Got keys all over the place. Sorry about that. Got a bit of a mess going on. Yeah, I can hear a few minutes ago. All right, let me see. What are you going to? You're the printer. So let's put you guys over here. All right, now I gotta charge my mouse up because it's dead. So that's going over here. Keyboard's wireless, so that's all plugged up in there. Power supply is going in here, like so. Okay, you're there. Microphone system. You are going where? You're going over here. The microphone system's there. Let's get all this mess over here. Keyboard and mouse, get all this stuff over here. Over there. All right. Stay here. You stay over here. All right. This right here, over there. Right now we're getting some gas, get this mess cleaned up. We're not, notice that we're just shoving it to the other side right now is what we're doing. Oh, and I need that for that. But we'll hook that up later on. Anything else you're missing? What are you going to? Oh, your phone. Where's the keyboard and mouse? Where's the controllers at? I think I invest in wireless controllers. So we're going to build. I saw the PlayStation drop, the price drop on it. Goody gum drops. I think it was $347 or something like that. I'm hoping that's the Pro. But either way, we do need a Pro. We're going to do an anniversary edition for that. I obtained the PlayStation box original. So that's good. And I think for my characters, my main characters, I want to do Crash Bandicoot. I want statues outside of my system. So I definitely want Crash Bandicoot. Let's see which ones we can get. We're definitely going to get Crash Bandicoot out there. So I'm going to do monuments around it of the greatest games. So we'll see what we get put out there. All right, hooking everything in. Let's see. Microphone system. Where you at? All right, is my controller in? Please tell me my controller's in. Yeah, controller's in. Okay, cool. All right, we got full power. Everything's plugged in. Not clicking anything there. In the background, you know that cracking, clicking going on. Where is the? Oh, it would help to add this up front. So then we can leave this out here. I just heard the water splash around the liquid cooling system. There it is. Everything's powering up. You know, this needs to be charged. It died, so I gotta charge it up. Oh, keyboard? Keyboard should be activated. And bam, we're up and going. Hard drive is a lot more quieter too, because the hard drive is grinding noise in there. All right, let me see. There we go. I'm going to make something that covers this up. So it's going to be something window that connects to here to here. It's going to say freezer box for the hard drive. Well, we got to charge them. I used to have my wireless keyboard and mouse on me. And yeah, keyboard needs to be clean. My keyboard is filthy. I know it needs to be clean. It's dirty. Motherboard, ice cube posts actually come up quite nice. Oh, how come you're not working? You're not even on. Oh, duh. That's my world right there. Duh. Maybe forgot to plug it in. I'm like, wait a minute. The mouse is not working. You don't want that happening at the end of the day. That's a bad sign. When your mouse doesn't trigger on, that's a bad sign. means your motherboard's having some kind of issue. That's what happened to the other system. Motherboards weren't coming on. I mean, couldn't get the mouse wouldn't run. That's a bad sign. And the mouse didn't run. The mouse didn't run, and the graphic card for some reason wouldn't pull up. So I don't know what went on with that board, but yeah, it had some problems with it. So we got our ice box here. So now we have the ice box. I want that changes out to something else. So I don't know. We have to do something, get something else for it instead. But it's doing quite nicely. Everything's running. Everything's going well. We still got to do a lot of work. We got a lot of cosmetic work to it to make all this is frozen, encased in ice. So we still got a lot to do. I got to take some piece of cardboard and put it here. So when we do the ice buildup, I can pull it off. And basically, we wanted to. Well, it's kind of hard. We have to put a wall here to protect this. When we do the ice buildup, I want this to be a slide in and out with an ice buildup wall around it. So we still have this massive silicone and still more ice job to make all the, like this is all embedded in ice. So still a lot more work to go. But at least everything's running. And that graphic card definitely is leaving. It's definitely going. So where this is going to be sitting at, it should be landing about right there. Right there. So the ice buildup we're going to do a molding so we can actually sit the graphic card right into the ice. So it fits right into it nicely. And this right here, once we get that piece in there, that Velcro in there, to put the ice cube is sliding a little bit, that'll fit nicely. Getting rid of these and putting some glow blues in there. We're definitely doing that. And I definitely want to take out the fans and put in the whatchamacallit, the cages, the grills, because I need the grills to have ice coming off of them. Definitely do that. I need to do that. So yeah, it's going to get there. We'll put the temperature gauge in there and finish frosting it up, and we should be good to go. Taking this out. We don't need this in here right now. That's our fusion cold reactor core. We don't need that right now. So yeah, everything came up pretty nice. And this is a section we're working on right now. This is in progress right now. It's going to be a whole reaction, ice and electronics and stuff moving back and forth. Like there's an actual real core. And then we're going to take those cables like we have this, to make like electricity running through it, and it's going to be just spinning out in different areas, connecting to here, connecting here, like it's charging the whole system up. All right. Thank you all for coming in. I am going to try to do better. I'm working at it. I'm going to do better. Tomorrow's a new day. We'll come and start fresh. And we'll just show up more stuff as we go along. Stuff we're going to be building and putting together. Now I was thinking about doing a giant coin slot gaming system. Like a gaming system, like a giant coin slot that says player now and put a screen into it. That'd be sick, wouldn't it? I think we're going to do that. Because the projector allows us to do a lot of cool stuff. So we'll make a box that looks like a coin slot machine with a giant quarter sticking out of it. That'd be cool. Player one or whatever we're going to do, how we're going to set it up, and we'll put a screen inside of it. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Arcade system inside of the coin slot of the arcade system. Mind-blowing. All right, with that being said, this is what we're going to be working on too also pretty soon. This is the other build we put on. This is going to be all RGB lighting. It's going to be insane. It's going to be like a little light show. So we're going to put delay switches and all that stuff. And this is going to involve some VR glasses. So the VR glasses are going to be painted to look just like this. They're going to glow in the dark too also. So it's going to be pretty cool when we get done. I got to install black lights in that thing. Yeah, that was interesting. This is a real crazy build right here. So I had to pull all that apart to start working on that. All right, people, hope you enjoyed. I got to clean this mess up right now because we got a mess going on here. Thank you for your time. Thank you for stopping by. And, of course, we thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for blessing us with the knowledge to be able to do this, because without him, I have no idea how would I be doing right now. Got to go, and God bless.